So son told, he looking over, he saying little slick shit, whatever, whatever. Boom. The nigga Tata walks on the middle of the court while they playing ball and knocks this nigga the fuck out. Son have a seizure. Right in the middle of the court. Son have a seizure. Tata knocks him out and son have a seizure.
Tata's still slim.
Yeah, little slim nigga, but heart of a lion. This is why but like I said, I didn't know who he was until, we started talking and he like, yo, yeah, and then after that, me and him became like this. You know what I'm saying? He used to come to wherever I'm at. Yo, when you going to commissary, when you going to the barbershop. So a situation that happened with Treach. Treach had said something to his son. His son had complained to him. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Tata called the crib one day, Treach there, whatever. So he going in on the nigga like, yo, my nigga, I don't give a fuck. You don't say nothing to my son. You don't tell my son. You don't dictate nothing, my nigga. You say anything to my son, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have you murdered. So boom, I don't know. I can't hear what Treach is saying. So the nigga Tata called me over. He put the phone in my ear. This was the nigga Treach saying, word for word, like, yo, Ty, yo, I'll never violate. Yo, I love little Ty like he mines. You know what I'm saying? Ty said, no, he not yours, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you saying right now, nigga. My thing, he said, all I told him was that, go to his room. Blah, blah. He said, yo, don't tell my son nothing, nigga. He said, yo, when it come to Pep, I don't give a fuck. But when it come to my son, don't say nothing to my son. That's just that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I love this nigga. This nigga's like me, cut from the same cloth. You get what I'm saying?
Big shout out to Todd. Big shout out to my niggas. My nigga.
Enough respect. Yes, sir.
Troy, Assalamu alaikum, brother. I ain't see Troy.
You know what I'm saying? Like I heard, just like you heard a lot about me, I heard a lot about you. My brother speak very highly of you. I've watched y'all interviews and I said, yo, you know what? I wouldn't mind doing an interview with this brother. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows how to ask the right questions and get to the heart of things and not doing it for numbers. For views, you know what I'm saying? Like he likes to get to the heart and the truth of things. So this is my second, and probably if any interview happen after this, it's gonna be more with you or with my son Dre. That's it.
Now
to it, but I'm the oldest of 8 children, 6 boys, 2 girls. And I set the tone, I set the trend for the Low Brothers. I created the Low Brothers. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that I created Ruck. I created Ant Low, Mad Low, C Low, none of that. What I'm saying is the Low name, the Low logo, everything about Lowe's, it got created from Rob Lowe.
Okay.
Right? Ruck, my brother Harold, Solo, they was raised in Patterson Projects in the Bronx.
Oh, I got questions about that too later on.
Right. I'm born and raised in Harlem. Right? So if Harlem is the shampoo, the Bronx is the conditioner. You get what I'm saying? Like I came to the Bronx and it kind of heightened, you know what I'm saying, more of who I became, especially my running with Pistol Pete and everything of that nature. But even before my running with Pistol Pete, like everything that I've done in Patterson Projects and all of that, like, we gonna get into all of that. But like I said, coming up, the oldest of 8 kids. My mom's was a single mom. I had to put on. I had to provide. I had to set the tone for my brothers. Like my mom, like, in an abusive relationship, we vowed to never allow that again. So being that my mom's couldn't have I'm not gonna say she couldn't have a man. We wouldn't allow that because if nobody was serious to be with my mom, we was running them out. So I had to put on. You know what I'm saying? I had to hit them streets at an early age. I hit the streets at the age of 12 and started hustling.
So you started hustling in Harlem or the Bronx?
Started hustling in Harlem on 119th Street between 5th and Lenox. That was my first introduction to the crack game. I got a book about all of that. It's coming out, but we get into that too, My mom's found out about it, you know what I mean? Like I said, rucking them was young. I was 12, so you can only imagine. I think I got rucked by 4 years. Because it's me, Ant Low, Solo, then 2 years later came Ruck. So 8, 9, 10. If I was 12, Ruck was 8. So still a baby. But like I said, they was in Patterson Projects. So him and Solo was raised by the grandparents. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We got the same mother, we just got different pops.
Okay.
So they was raised by the grandparents while me, Aunt Lo, and the rest of my siblings was raised together. So I hit the street, started hustling. When Mama Bear found out, she moved us to Brooklyn. She said, you know what? No, I'm not going to have that. She thought she was doing something by taking us out of Harlem and moving us to Brooklyn. She thought she was moving us away from the problems. That shit only intensified the situation. I got to Brooklyn. Anybody know about Brooklyn? Know how Brooklyn give it up? You know what I mean? I was a Harlem fly.
You got that Brooklyn shit in you now.
Listen, I was a Harlem nigga. I
Let me say
came,
something. That
yeah.
happened to me too because I'm a Bronx nigga, right? And then I end up moving to Ebbsfield with my cousin in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Came back a thief. I knew how to do mad extra shit that I wasn't doing in the Bronx. So that shit just
Facts. And it's like, and that was my whole thing. Like, I had to put on. I got there. I was a Harlem nigga. I was a fly nigga. Like I said, Brooklyn was the type of borough where is that everything named. They only care about name brand. They have a Fila headband, a Reebok sweater, Nike tracksuits with some motherfucking beef and broccoli's on. Long as it's name brand, that shit don't got get there. You know, so I'm Harlem. I got all this Coca-Cola gear. Remember when the Coca-Cola gear was out and all of that? So, you know, I'm flamboyant with it. You know what I'm saying? So they like, yo, who is this? You know, this little, I looked young for my age. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was 12, 13, 14. I looked at like I was 9 years old. So the Brooklyn dudes tried me. You know what I'm saying? Thinking like I was soft, and I had to put on, man. They ain't know these knuckles was. I was gifted. You know what I'm saying? So I end up fighting one dude after another dude, and then the Brooklyn dudes started warming up to me. They was like, "Yo, you know what? This dude is about his business, man." You know what I'm saying? So it went from that. I always been a leader. Like I said, I was the oldest of 8 kids, so I was taught to lead. I was taught to put things on my shoulder, to put things on my back.
What part of Brooklyn? What part of Brooklyn was it?
This was downtown Brooklyn, Lafayette Gardens, Wyckoff, Gowanus. You know what I'm saying? I sat in the middle of all that. I went to a school. I went to IS 293 and Sarah J. Hale. Shout out to KJ, Lil Kim. That's my sister. We was all in Sarah J. Hale running the muck too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a whole nother story right there.
Yes, that's a whole. We got Mac. We got story for days. So let's just stick. Let's just go to the basics though. So dude started following me. The Brooklyn dude started following a Harlem dude. A Harlem dude was leading a bunch of Brooklyn dudes. My son World, you know what I'm saying? Who I turned sex money before he was non-Trey and then went Muslim. Salute to my brother World. That's my heart. You know what I'm saying? All of these dudes started following a Harlem dude. You know what I'm saying? So I brought Harlem to Brooklyn. You get what I'm saying? But
around
Brooklyn.
Around what year was this?
This was 87, 88, and 89 because I caught my first I went to Tryon in 89.
Got you.
So yeah, 87, 88, 89. So even though I brought Harlem to Brooklyn embedded something in me. They just, it was something about Brooklyn. It
elevated. Brooklyn elevated them.
Yeah, you know, like I never changed my swag though. I kept Harlem swag. But Brooklyn put something in me.
A little smarter, I think.
Right, and I guess a little bit more rugged. It made me a little bit more rugged to where, you know, I was a smooth fighting nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to really bring it to me for me to go. But Brooklyn taught me like, nah, don't let it come to you. You bring it to it. You know what I'm saying? You be the aggressor. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. So Brooklyn put a lot in me, man. You know what I'm saying? And by the time I caught my DFY bid, went up north. I mean, you know, up north, Tryon. I did all of that. Gosha, Tryon. Boom. I came home in 90. So I came home in 91. Went to Patterson Projects. So when I touched Patterson Projects, nobody believed that I was Ruck's brother. You know what I'm saying?
Why did you decide to go there? You just wanted to get out of Brooklyn?
No, it was because my mom's went to Tryon. It's certain stuff that we can't talk about legal wise. You get what I'm saying? So let's just say an incident happened to where it forced me on a run,